Hey there, friends. My name is Derek, and this is 3-Minute Thoughts. Each weekday, we take a few minutes to walk through one chapter of the New Testament, just enough time to understand what's happening and to think about what it might mean for you and I in real life today. Today, we're going to be in Luke chapter 16. And this chapter is a little uncomfortable. It starts with a story that can feel confusing at first. A manager is about to lose his job because he's been wasting his master's resources. So before he's fired, he quickly reduces the debts of the people who owe his master, basically making friends who might help him later in life. And strangely, the master commends him, not for being dishonest, but for being shrewd. You see, that's the key. Jesus is not praising dishonesty. That would be kind of against his character. He's pointing out that this manager understood something. He used what he had in the present to prepare for what was coming next. And then Jesus draws the line of connection to us. Be faithful with what you've been given. Use it wisely, because how you handle small things today reflects how you'll handle bigger things later. And then comes a statement that cuts pretty directly. You cannot serve both God and money. Not it's difficult, not be careful, but rather you cannot. Because eventually, one will take priority over the other. And the reality is, money isn't just about money. It represents everything like security, control, independence, the things we often rely on most in life. And then the chapter shifts into a different story. A rich man lives in luxury every day, while a poor man named Lazarus sits at his gate, covered in sores, longing just for scraps. One day they both die. And everything reverses. The rich man finds himself in torment while Lazarus is comforted. And the rich man asks for relief, but it's too late. Not because he was wealthy, but because he lived his entire life completely disconnected from the suffering right in front of him. He stepped over need without ever responding to it. And the story ends with a powerful line. Even if someone rises from the dead, some people still will not be convinced. Which is an interesting reflection on how belief actually works. So, what does Luke 16 press on for you and me today? It brings everything into focus around stewardship. Not just money, but time, influence, attention, opportunity. I use the word term, time, energy, relationships, and material possessions when I think about stewardship. What are we doing with the things we've been given? And are we using it only for ourselves, or are we aware of the people who have needs right in front of us? This chapter quietly reminds us that life isn't just about what we accumulate. It's about what we do with the things we've been given. Remember, the idea of stewardship is everything you have is a gift that's been given. Even those hard-earned dollars are earned because God gave you the skills to earn them. And one day, the question becomes unavoidable. What do you do with the things you have? That's it for today. Be well, friends.